welcome back to my channel. My name's Charlotte and I am a freelance hairdresser, and in today's video I am going to be showing you my kit ready for when I go back on Tuesday after Christmas. It's now the new year, we're in 2022, and I'm really looking forward to all the changes that I'm making within my business. This is a requested video from one of my followers, so thank you very much for that. So I'm going to go through everything that there is to know about being mobile and this kit in particular. If you've been following me for a while, you will probably notice that this is not my usual house, my usual spot. I have moved house the 26th of November. It's been quite stressful, so I haven't really been on here. So that's why everything looks different. There's a bit of a lock on this door. This is a bedroom door. It's crazy. It's another renovation project, so you'll probably see lots going on sort of in the background within my videos. This is my kit, and this is typically what I pack for a mobile day. This is the roller coaster, the Civil roller coaster trolley. Amazing. I'm not going to go too much into detail with it because again that is a whole nother video, but I just kind of wanted to show you how I pack my kit and what I put in it typically. So let's start with my brushes. So I have my bag, so behind me you can't see, but it's my Zucker Pro bag, which I absolutely loved. But I needed something for colour mainly because my Sybil roller coaster just wasn't ideal for colour. I couldn't put a tray on the top, whereas this I can. This is the Zucker Pro bag, so I have a couple of these that I can just slot into here, which is really handy. So I've just cleaned all my equipment ready for back on Tuesday, and these are all my brushes in here. I spray them all of my equipment with my salon side, so I will leave a link in the description where you can get them. If you are part of the Freelance Hairdressing Association, you get about 20% off, so it's worth having a look, becoming a member and getting some good insurance as well. That's always a bonus. But these are really good for spraying between clients, because obviously if I've got a busy day I can't just go home and clean my stuff. I have to find a solution. The lighting wasn't quite right and I've sort of just pulled my ring light down a little bit. So yeah, what we've got here is I'm going to pop my brushes in. So these, as I say, these are all cleaned and ready. So you can buy anything really. You can pop them in like a tray or something, just whatever you fancy. So these ones will go on this top shelf here, which they slot in quite nicely. These are just stuck on with Velcro, so you can take them out at any point. But the one thing I will say is if you've got anything heavy on the top one, it does kind of pull it down, so try and put anything that's a bit heavier on the bottom, just so that you don't get that issue. So then we've got my products. So again, I've got them all in here. Now I tend to use bedhead products because that's what I like and I prefer. I use one L'Oreal product, and I use all L'Oreal shampoo and conditioners as well, but the one product I use of L'Oreal is the Mythic Oil, and I absolutely love it. It's the most amazing product ever. All my clients love it as well. Yeah, it's brilliant. That slots in there like that, and it does have labels on the front as well that says products, but I mean you can kind of see anyway. Then we move on to the second shelf. So my second shelf is mainly my cutting stuff. So here I've got my pouch scissors. So I've got my these were just like really cheap thinning scissors, J2. I think I got them from like the suppliers, like salon supplies or something. Yeah, just those ones. And then these, obviously, I mean, I'd love to treat myself to some new scissors, to be fair. I've had these for about 4 years. I mean, they're still going pretty strong, to be fair. These are the Vegas 5.5s. I've tried using scissors that are a lot longer. I just can't get on with them. I can't go past 5.5. That's probably like my limit. I know some people use scissors at like 6.5 and I'm like, no, I just cut my fingers. My hands are quite small anyway. So yeah, these work quite nicely for me. And then I have my comb in there, so I literally slot that just sort of in here so I can find it. And that comb is the GHD, I think they were the carbon combs. I bought them again like 4 or 5 years ago. Cutting collar. So again, it's all been washed and ready. So this is just a magnetic one. It's called the Smoother. I think you can still get them. Again, I got this a long time ago as well. So again, that just slots in this like middle shelf here. I don't know if you can see that well. And then I've got my my pouch sort of thing. Again, it's really just something I bought off the internet. I probably could do with buying another one soon because I think some of my equipment's a bit sort of outdated now. Again, this was a good few years back, so I feel like there's probably prettier ones, like nicer ones. That's the thing I'm going to do this year, is treat myself to something a bit nicer. And then we've got my water spray, which is literally one of the ones that you just, it goes on forever almost. Perfect size, fits in there really well. Just don't leave it at your clients' houses because you'll have to go back for them. Section clips here. So again, I use the crocodile style ones just because I find that you, with thicker hair as well, you get much more grip on them. I believe these are just the cheaper ones that I got from Amazon. You can get the Framar ones and they're really good, but they didn't last as long as the cheaper ones. So, I mean, it's totally up to you if you want them to look pretty. I just like the black ones. I just think the black ones just look more professional. I try and keep it fairly simple and plain. But again, I'm not like big into getting like lots of different coloured stuff. And I know some people are, and that's, you know, that's whatever suits you. But for me personally, I try and kind of stick with these ones. I put these in this little bit here, so they just literally slot in like that. And it just kind of keeps them out of the way. I know exactly where to find them. I don't have to go like searching for them. So they just kind of sit in there. And the styling tools that I tend to keep in this particular case is purely just my GHD hair straighteners. These are just the GHD Golds, you know, standard. Well, you've got the swivel cord, then obviously you've got the heat sensor between the two plates, and then obviously your silicone bit goes on there. These are again great because I do a lot of curling and waving with them. So again, I've just popped that one right in this bottom bit here, hopefully you can see, because it's the heavier stuff that I keep on the bottom. And then again with my dryer, I am literally just gonna pop that bit. Again, it's a GHD one, GHD Air. I've had this for 7-8 years. It's still going strong. It's starting to squeak a little bit, and it does make a little bit of a smell, but it's still going strong. So a couple of these section clips on me. These I just put around my clients' towels. When I put their gowns on, I put their towels on, and then I just clip that up at the front. So I always have them handy in there. Oh, I forgot about these bits. So I've got my little mini trimmers. Lost the back to that. Always make sure you've got batteries on hand as well. And then I've just got my razor here. Again, it's just very simple, cheaper one. It does the job just fine. So again, I just slot it in this little pouch here. And then I've got my balayage boards. I've got a smaller one and then a slightly bigger one here. And I just keep them in here like that. They just literally slot in there, and then I can just pull them out whenever I need them. I've also got my wow comb. I'll leave a link in the description. You can get them on Amazon. They're pretty basic, but they're really good at like kind of pulling the colour through and smoothing it. I have just started using a wet brush to do that now. To do all my colour melts and things, I do tend to use a wet brush. I just find it blends it quite nicely. But then just another little thing I've got is my card machine. So if you're self-employed and you really want to get yourself a card machine, I am literally using some up. It's perfect. I have dropped it a few times, so as you can see, it's broken, so I'm gonna need to get a new one, and I haven't cleaned that yet. But you just literally slot your card in the top here, but now the limit is is 100, so most of your clients can kind of just tap it on and they don't have to put the pin in anyway. Really handy little thing. I get charged for the transactions. You buy the card machine, I think it was like, when I bought it was about £30. I don't know if it was on offer though. So you buy the card machine and then it's yours to keep. And then, you know, as long as you're using it, you have an account with them and they charge you. And to be honest, it's not really expensive at all. It's not a massive amount. And it's well worth it. Card machine is the way to go, and all my clients love it. So again, I tend to pop that just in that top one and just kind of slot it in there. I always carry this around with me now. It's a natural thing, isn't it? As well as, like, you know, masks and stuff. I try and use reusable ones if I can. But just make sure you've got those with you. Again, they just kind of slot in there. And then lastly, we've just got this other side pocket, so it just goes down like that, and you have got the mirror in there, which I do need to clean, so you've got that obviously, and that fits in there really nicely. And then this comes with the swivel roller coaster, so this is your tray. It slots on top like so, and you have your colour trolley. It's ideal because it swivels round, which is why I preferred this to the Zucker Pro, because the Zucker Pro you couldn't spin round because it didn't have 4 wheels, it only had 2. So this you can do a lot more with if you're a colourist, and you're out doing mobile, it's ideal. And then I keep my foils in here, so I have lots of packs of these. So I buy the Pro Care foil machine as well as the Pro Care foil, and I cut them all. I tend to do it every couple of months, so I cut it on, so I get one roll of foil and then I cut it and then it's all done for me. So I literally put it into each of these individual packets, and then once I run out of these, I just get another one from the boot and just slot it in there. That is everything. That's how I pack my kit. That is exactly what I do on a daily basis. I make sure I tidy my kit up at the end of each day. I just make sure that on a Sunday, which is one of my days off, you know, kind of at the end of the week, I bring everything out and I clean it, and I make sure that it's okay. And my clients really love it. They think it's great. I would highly recommend the roller coaster case because it is great and I love it for what it is. They're quite expensive, but they're well worthwhile, so I'd highly recommend it. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you have any more video requests, just leave them in the comments below, and I will try and keep on top of these videos, because as I say, it's been a bit of a whirlwind couple of months, so I'm hoping to get some more out soon. But anyway, see you later.